Yeah, Chris, we did just get finished with a phone call with head coach Mike McCarthy, who confirmed that the MRIs revealed that DeMarcus Lawrence suffered a foot injury and Micah Parsons a high ankle sprain. He said both injuries were more serious than the Cowboys had originally anticipated or diagnosed. Both players, he said, will be seeking second opinions. He did say that Lawrence's injury is worse than Parsons' injury. But the fact of the matter is that these are their two best front seven players, their two best pass rushers, starting defensive ends. I did ask McCarthy if he was confident that at some point this season, Lawrence and Parsons would return. And he said, quote, I definitely think they'll be back. I just don't have a timeline yet. So one source told me as to Lawrence, quote, I think he could be down a long time. The Cowboys played an intensely physical game against the Ravens at home last week, and then were the road team on 3 days rest for the first time in franchise history against the Giants. Both those games played on artificial turf. As it stands now, Lawrence is the team's current leader in sacks with 3. He's played 38 consecutive games, an exceptional defender against the run. And as you mentioned, Parsons, one of the elite pass rushers in football, one of the most feared defensive players in the league. He's the player that every game planner for the opposition singles out and tries to figure out how to prevent him from wrecking the game. So Mike Zimmer and Mike McCarthy have a huge challenge ahead of them in trying to figure out a way to be successful on defense without two of their very best players. I don't think Mike Zimmer is going to change a whole lot of what he does philosophically. And obviously you can't expect, a rookie Marshawn Kneeland who got his first NFL sack against the Giants last night, or Chauncey Goldston, who's a veteran player who's been a rotation guy. You can't expect them to produce like two top-line NFL players in Lawrence and Parsons. I think what you have to do is you have to be able to stop the run. Obviously, you got to create obvious passing situations to have a quality pass rush, regardless of who's in there. And that's going to be a challenge. You've got these, this is a tough part of the schedule coming up. They got 10 days, then they go play at Pittsburgh. They come home, they play the Lions, then they have their bye week, which gives them a little more time to heal. And then they're at the 49ers, the one team in the NFL they can never seem to beat. So this will be hard. I think, the other thing, I asked Mike McCarthy about this. Can you, as a play caller, can Dak Prescott help out on the offensive side of the ball? Can you get more out of the offense to try to compensate for what you're going to get defensively and the bigger liability that side of the ball becomes now? And he said, in his experience, you got to be careful with that. You can't push it. You can't press too much. But McCarthy has a reputation that he's earned throughout his time as a head coach in the NFL of creating a way to be competitive with available personnel as long as he has his starting quarterback. And he does have Dak Prescott. Jerry Jones said he's going to have to do more with less. He's going to have to do more with a lot less now.